In this video, I'm going to talk about the best new shows that came out in 2022. So, no Demon Slayer, no Return of Bleach, no Attack on Titan Season 4, Part 32, 947. We're talking about new shows. Are you ready? Let's go. Number 10, ya boy Kongming.
嘘めっちゃ上がるじゃん孔明多差今のトレンドを抑えとかないとほら
いいひょろ不可解な音が鳴っております。上ですか
EDM?
I know what you're thinking. Wait a minute, we have a show about a military veteran who becomes the manager of a singer? How does that make any sense? The thing is, it doesn't. But then you start listening to the opening. To be honest, the opening is what pushed me into the show, and judging by the comments, that's what got a lot of people to the show as well. But once you start watching it, you realize there's a certain magic to these shows you can't find in others. The show is weird as hell, and the premise is pretty goofy, but that's what makes you stick till the very end.
マッキーニとバカルディでおまけのお客様、ソルティドッグとジントニック、税込みで1700円になります。カードでかしこまりました。
あんた本当に初めて
Then at the same time, you can see how much attention and detail was put into the show. A majority of tactics Kongming teaches Eiko involves a few of his past experiences or strategies he learned, which is pretty much proof that the showrunners actually did check the history books. The characters are also very fun and have cheerful personalities, and overall, I'd say this show is carried by its playful and happy tone. Number 9, The Eminence in Shadow. Yeah, we're getting an isekai. We get tons of isekai this year, but the main character of this show makes the whole anime stand out from the crowd. He has nothing special. He's your good old overpowered, handsome, magically genius protagonist who you have seen in plenty of isekai, but this is one that has a sense of humor. That's a good thing.
まあ、全部出任せなんだけどね。敵はおそらく強大な権力者とかだ。真実を知らずに操られている人たちもたくさんいるはず。
Just like every other isekai, the main challenge the main character is presented with is to keep his powers in check without showing how overpowered he is. He's also got a bunch of girls to follow him along, but I think that's pretty much a standard isekai trope at this point. Despite the same tropes, this show was pretty refreshing to watch, and even though I know the main character was going to win every fight, you still keep watching because of the mystery. Overall, I'd say this is the best isekai of 2022. Number 8, Aikiba Maid War.
おかえりなさいませ歌小屋へごめんだぶ今は私違います今日からメイドとしてお世話になる和平なごみです
What if USA had a maid cafe? Yeah, you heard that right. I'm tired of these maid stuff, but imagine my surprise when I went to this show expecting another cliche maid show and instead got a bloodbath. I mean, look at this. Within 5 minutes, this woman achieved a higher kill count than Eren Yeager. Now that's what I call an original anime premise. This anime was marketed as a fun and cheerful maid anime, and within the first episode, it turned into one of the bloodiest anime I've ever seen. And I'm not complaining, I actually like it. The whole premise is about a maid cafe, but the icing on top of the cake is how it's filled with guns, gangs, and tons of energy. The characters also have these quirks that make them stand out, and this, like some maid anime, decided to have a child with Black Lagoon. Overall, I'd say this is the best maid show I've watched. I still like Maid-sama, but this show has guns. Number 7, Trapped in a Dating Sim.
哀れだな。この惨状でまだ王子に期待するとは。
両者、始め。
I've recommended it a lot of times on this channel, and it doesn't have any of the qualities I mentioned in the anime before this, but it's still damn entertaining to watch. This isn't some masterpiece, but it knows how to twist some of the usual tropes and give us a show that's fun. Yeah, fun is what is all there is to it.
復讐していいのかリオンさんアンジェをそそのかさないでください
俺は最高の復讐方法を知ってます。
The show's about a guy getting reincarnated in a dating sim, but since he has already played the game, he knows the tips and tricks he needs to survive. But the twist comes along when he finds out the main heroine of the game is replaced by this short, stubborn girl you feel like punching in the face. Yeah, this isn't the most surprising premise ever, but the show keeps me hooked with these little tensions, love triangles, and the rest of the drama. As usual, our main character's overpowered, so there's no tension in the battles. Number 6, Summertime Rendering.
料理やって
Remember that feeling you get when you first watch Higurashi? Remember what kept you hooked to that show? I'm not talking about the creepy horror vibes. I'm talking about the desire to know what the hell was going on. That's what makes you watch Summertime Rendering. The first episode hooks you with this murder mystery, and then the show becomes the fish hooks and you become the fish. More mysteries unravel, more stories unfold, and you're waiting to see what's going on. This is also one of those shows that changes tones faster than Thanos can snap fingers. The second part of the show becomes sad, depressing, and makes you more immersed in this plot. Remember how Steins Gate started off a pretty time travel show and then transforms to this? Yeah, Summertime Rendering will give you the same feeling. Number 5, My Dress Up Darling.
あといくらほど支払えばよいでしょうか。
いいよ、いらないって全然怒ってないから。
My Dress Up Darling had what many other romance shows didn't have. It focused on something else rather than the romance. The romance may be the main plot through the whole show, but the show also takes time to build out the culture of cosplaying, and behind all of it are the themes of following your passion, and perhaps how following your passion might land you the most popular girl in school.
どうぞ。
めっちゃ綺麗じゃん。
Here we have one boy who loves dressing up dolls and sits at the back of the class having an existential crisis. Enter Marin, the most cheerful girl in the school and complete opposite of the antisocial introvert. She wants to cosplay, so she's going to get our boy to make her some dresses. The main character development in the show seems to focus on giving Gojo some self-esteem. He won't be better than Satoru Gojo, but at least Gojo never got Marin. Number 4, Cyberpunk Edge Runners. This is pretty much the sleeper hit of this year. It came out of nowhere, slapped everyone in the face because it was that good, and then even made a lot of people play Cyberpunk again. In a marketing perspective, this show was a success, and in a writing perspective, the show was phenomenal. It's amazing how anime writers can bring even the most criticized games worlds back into life when they put effort into it. Edge Runners borrows the entire world from Cyberpunk and adds these fascinating characters to it while showcasing its dark and brutal themes. This isn't going to be your happy forever Disney show. It's more of a tragic love story that shines bright because of its great writing. Number 3, Spy Family.
アーニャ、ピーナッツが好き。人参は嫌い。カリカリベーコン好き。
ベーカリーはカリカリベーコンって意味じゃないぞ。
If Cyberpunk was the sleeper hit, then this was definitely the popular hit. The reason why this show got popular was not because of some masterclass writing or some groundbreaking fight scenes. It's simply because we got a nice wholesome anime about a family life. These days, every anime tries to be the next Attack on Titan or the next Berserk. So many anime is filled with tons of action, tons of blood, and tons of gore, but Spy Family says no. We're putting an assassin, an esper, and a spy together, and we're making them live in the same house.
どうした急に。
母の存在恋しい。
奥様はご一緒では？
ああ、いや、妻とは2年前死別しまして、今は男手だけでこいつを育ててます。
The popularity led to Part 2 being released in the same year, and it maintained the same tonal mashup and family drama it had in the first season. The one who carried the show's marketing was Anya, and it's pretty obvious she's the one of the fandom's favorite characters, so they might as well have called this show Anya Family. Number 2, Bocchi the Rock.
いつもの実力出せなくて最悪だけど、バンド組んで誰かと演奏するのってこんな楽しいんだ。
This is one of those shows I never thought would make a top 10 list, but it's astounding in every way. Do you want cute girls doing cute things? You got it. Do you want cute girls playing music? You got it. Do you need to feel motivated after seeing how depressing the anime fandom is these days? You got that too. Overall, it's about girls who keep moving forward because of their shared love for music.
無理です絶対。でもごめんなさいそんな嫌なのに。
every character in the show stands out in their own way, and the entire show, from its directing to its story and art style, is overflowing with creativity. That is a show that succeeds in all areas and turns a simple music show to a show that is creative and phenomenal. If you haven't watched this, go watch it right now. Number 1, Chainsaw Man. And number 1 is, to no one's surprise, Chainsaw Man. Now, if I say I'm an anime only who watched the first season and thought it was a masterpiece, I'd be lying. The truth is, I read the manga, so I'm going to be heavily biased. Where should I start? Should I start with the popularity? This anime was treated like the second coming of Jesus. Its trailers had 15 million views, its opening had more than 50 million views, and everywhere I went, Chainsaw Man was the talk of the town. Question is, did it deliver to match the hype? The story might lack in a few areas, but this is a damn good adaptation. Mappa nailed it with the animation, voice acting, direction, and everything. As a manga reader, I could tell you is all what a manga reader can ask for. There's a lot of passion put into the show, and if you feel the story is slacking off at times, wait till the rest of the manga gets adapted. When the best arcs come along, you'll be crying tears of joy, or pain, because that's when the Depression Devil is going to make its appearance.